Hi there. Thank you for tuning in. This is Reiki Rita Roberts, Holistic Family Wellness Coach. I want to talk to you today about happiness. We throw that word around quite a bit, but it's really hard to nail down and sort of figure out. Now, just recently I sent a parent survey around, and 100% of all the people that replied said that their child's happiness, safety, contentment was number one, 100% important to them, which is very interesting because a lot of the people, the parents that come to me, are not happy themselves. So being the role model, it's quite imperative that you are happy in order for your child to be happy. So there's a little bit of a sort of contradiction there. So today I was going to talk about, and I do promise you that I will get back to you on the different levels of dysfunction. I'll create another video. But after meditating today, what really played on my heart was I need to talk to you about this pursuit of happiness and why I'm trying to help parents heal their emotions to get to that happy place. So I wrote a couple notes just to keep me on track. So in a nutshell, happiness can be defined as so many things. And what really sort of set my heart on this today is next week is my 55th birthday. And my family is saying to Mom, Rita, what is it that you want? And at first, I thought about all the things I wanted them to buy for me that I wouldn't buy myself, And then that didn't sit well with me for some reason. And this is the first time it's ever happened. So they keep asking. And then finally this morning I sat with it and I thought, what do I really want? What I really want is just peace in my life. And I want to share that peace with my family. I know that might seem hoopy and fluffy and cliche to some people, but it's the honest truth. I really don't care this year about anything else. I just want the love of my family around me. I'm grateful for my health and all those things. That's it. Sure, it'd be nice to have other things, but do I really want them? Not really. Okay. What I really want is peace, right? And that's where happiness lives. It's really hard, and that's why it's really hard for people to be happy these days, because there's so much noise out there. There's so much fear, all right? So happiness equals peace, all right? Well, then you say, how do I become peaceful? Well, the more love in your life, the more love you feel within yourself, the more peaceful you'll be, the more content you'll feel. All right? So the push towards peace is to minimize fear, to increase the love in your life, right? And now love can be anything. Love can be, somebody's sending me a message. Love is just being content, being happy and grateful for all the things in your life. That's what peace is. All right. So more love, more peace. All right. So how do we get more love and more so that we become more peaceful? Well, we have to minimize fear. We have to look at the things in our life that's evoking fear. If you're watching the news all the time, chances are that's going to increase your fear. If you're worried about money all the time, that's going to increase your fear. If you have, relationships that are, not so healthy or, very difficult relationships, family relationships, that's going to evoke fear. Okay, so how do we get rid of fear? Okay. All right, so the way that we get rid of fear is that you got to get in control of your emotions. What happens with most people are they're reactive. Something happens and boom, they react. And they lose their energy to fear. So the key is to get in control of your emotions. That doesn't mean you're going to be a bloody robot, okay? It just means that you're not going to lose your shit every time something happens. Now, from my experience, again, no one's perfect, people aren't perfect. So the flesh, the body, has to experience that fear. So it has to go through it somehow. And you have to allow it to go through it. So you have to cry, scream, punch a bag, journal, whatever you got to do to get the fear out of you, you need to do that first. Okay? So you have to release that emotion from your aura, from your energy, from yourself, from your physical self. Once you've released it, you got to get back in control of your emotions and not give in to fear. Because fear is, poking the bear. Fear is out there trying to rob you of your peace, which is linked to your happiness. So the more in control you are, the less reactive you are to fear, the more peaceful you're going to become. All right, so what we have to do to get in control of our emotions is we have to get rid of the emotional triggers. Those are the things that push your buttons. Those are the people that push your buttons. Those are all the things that fear does to push your buttons. And if you take time with yourself, you'll get to know what they are. Could be someone in your family, someone at work, driving you nuts. It could be emotional trigger of being afraid of, oh my God, I lost my job. What do I do about money? Could be a lot of things. There's a lot of emotional triggers. So you have to figure out what those are for you and get in control of them. So there's 3 things that basically link to the emotional triggers. Number 1 is difficult conversations with people to preserve your self-respect. I just recently had to talk to a neighbor of mine about the noise level, and it was a difficult conversation, but I was in control of it. I didn't start yelling and screaming and losing my mind. All right, I felt like it sometimes, absolutely, but you don't want to do that. That's inviting fear, all right, and nothing good will come out of it. So it's difficult conversations with people we love, people we work with, so forth and so on, all right. Embracing change is also triggers emotions. People like to stay in their comfort zone. If you are afraid of change, fear is going to live there. I'm telling you. Change is inevitable. It's part of our life. So somehow, some way, you have to learn to embrace change in a healthy way. Otherwise, fear is always going to come get you. You're going to lose energy to those emotions. And then the other big thing that emotional triggers live in is the past. People, if you can't let go of the past, fear loves to live there. I'll tell you right now, anxiety lives in the future. The what if syndrome, worrying about, trying to control your future. That's fear too, different level of fear. But living in the past is basically where fear lives. If we can't let go of the past, then fear will always have a hold on us, okay? So how do we get in control of that? We get rid of our emotional triggers. Well, you got to go in there. You got to go in that pain to come out the other way. You got to look at the truth. You got to look at the things that are hurting you, that you're afraid of, that are holding you back, keeping you stuck in the past. Once you have the courage to do that, right, I guarantee peace is on the other side, right? And where there's peace, there's happiness, there's contentment. So that's why I'm always in your face about solving and healing your emotions, because your emotions are the root of all physical issues as well. So you got to heal those emotions, I'm telling you. But the good thing is you don't have to do it alone. I've been there, I've done that, I wrote that book, okay? And I'm here now to help you evolve into that healthy person, parent that wants to raise, happy children and create a functional home, all right? So, that's all I want to say today. Again, I will put out that next video for you, I promise. And as a gift, I want you to opt in. If you like to start that emotional healing, opt in to my free emotional health checklist. That's where we got to start. We got to start to see where are those triggers, where are you losing that energy to fear, and doing that free checklist, getting on board, letting me help you is your first step. If you don't want to take the step, I can't help you. Okay, the next step is yours. So I'm here, I'm willing, putting my energy, I'm holding that space for you. The next step is yours. All right, so opt into the checklist. I'll put a link. Go to www.thefunctionalfamily.ca. All right, on that first homepage is where you'll see that free checklist. Jump on, do it now, get to that happy place. The other thing we can do as well is let's create peaceful friends and family. So share this video, give it to the people you love, give it to the people that are struggling with anxiety, depression, and all that as well. Share it, like it, all that happy stuff. You know what to do. So I can't, again, force you. This is clearly up to you. But I'm here to help you, and I want to help you. So that's it for today, my love. Just letting you know that happiness is all about peace. Peace means releasing fear. Fear means getting rid of the emotional triggers that are causing the fear, and then being authentically happy. So from my heart to yours, God bless. Have a beautiful day. Get on to thefunctionalfamily.ca. Opt into that checklist, and let's get started. Be well. From my heart to yours, God bless.